who the fuck is up? Who else is gonna carry that now at this point? Because so again, those are two heavy hitters, and we done had some heavy hitters, my nigga. You know that.
Yeah.
But who else is gonna carry on? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a really hard question because I'm thinking right now, like as you're asking, and it's like
nobody you could think of.
I just feel like the sound and like what people have been. We love this new sound. This. Like, you know, engaging it, right? It's like, it's just evolved crazy. Like how phones kind of came out of nowhere. Like technology came out of nowhere.
Oh, we'll get to that topic.
So I just, like on that, like how quick something can change and like everyone just be on the wagon with that. And like that just be the new thing.
Right.
I think that happened with music or happened with hip hop. And we just never looked back. And I'm not saying that we don't go back, but, you know, when Drake is sampling like Michael Jackson or, you know, someone that with that timeless music, with that timeless sound, it sounds different. It's like they're trying to make them be there, but they're not there.
Right.
True.
So I'm gonna roll off of your comment on. So one thing that you mentioned that it was pretty much what you were stating, that it's oversaturated. I got you right.
Yeah.
You mentioned what today's in the time, right? So with that said, like social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem kind of, right?
Yeah.
So I just had a conversation about social media. You know, I mean, maybe you probably know, Naya, you know, like I really don't fuck with social media like that, only because in the sense that it does have its negatives, but I did come to light to understand that social media does have a positive effect in the sense where it is everlasting. You know what I'm saying? So when you take those photos, when you post those videos, potentially one day you may have grandkids, you may have grandkids that's one day, and if this shit is still around and they have access to this shit, they still gonna be able to go on there and be like, oh, that's my granddaddy, that's my great grandma.
Tracks. Like it can like, oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't go back and look at and understand. I can't go back and understand how any of my elders were before a certain time, because it was just based on like you had photos and shit,
right?
And you had word of mouth of other individuals telling you like this how grandpa was, this how your grandmama was, big mama Madea was, and all that shit. You just like yo great cousin type shit.
Right.
Well, I don't really know that nigga, but at the same time, it's just like
you saying that I'm him or I'm like him.
You know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
okay,
like my cousin
wow.
Sutra, shout out to Sutra. She just had a son.
Oh, right. Congrats.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember Sutra too when she was young.
Yeah, we'll get on the youngest, man. Time flies, man. But
man.
Yeah, so my mom was like, he looked just like Orlando.
Oh, what?
And then like I looked and I'm like, nah, he looked more like Xavier. But then like he started acting. She was sending me videos of how he acting and shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's
Orlando.
like with my little cuz, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to little cuz. Whatever case. But what I'm connecting to is